Crossing the Line is not a show intended to bully or harass anyone. Do not go out of your way to mess with the authors who write these fanfics. They make what we do possible. Thanks. Enjoy.
Welcome to Crossing the Line, a fanfiction podcast where we read, review, and critique fanfiction for your listening pleasure. I'm George G. Poole. As always, I've got my two co-hosts, Elias Viva Vlogs.
Hello.
And Stephen Blue Breed.
Hello.
Welcome to the Loud House episode. Stephen was trying to look at Casa Grande's crossovers, and I said, Stephen, Elias barely knows the Loud House characters. There's already so many of them. You can't do the Casa Grandes just because it's a spin-off of the Loud House.
The children's Cleveland show ripoff?
Yeah.
I see. Is there anything to know?
I see.
No, that's why I told him not to do that one.
They're just Hispanic, and that's the entire show.
They said, hey, the Loud House is kind of successful. What if we had more of the Loud House? There you go again.
Yeah,
clearing out at least 25 apps that were open on your phone, draining your phone battery.
I can't believe the state, the absolute state of modern children's television. It's
honestly.
Go in on it. Elaborate. Kill them.
I mean, like, every once in a while, I mean, I'm not on Twitter anymore, but every once in a while, the scheduling for the month would float around, or the week or whatever, and it'd be like 90% the same show, like Teen Titans Go or SpongeBob or whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's kind of crazy to think about, like, how much they put into such little, like, such a small net to cast, when you could just have a variety of things and get like better rates coming in. Like, sure, maybe not everyone's pulling in for all the different shows, but I think you have a better option to have a bunch of unique shows instead of like one or two big ones and then try to just like get everyone in on that. You know?
I haven't watched TV in actual years. It could just be all like it could be all tricks. It could be all made up by the Twitter tubers, Nick tubers.
The Twitter tubers.
The Nick tubers. The CN tubers.
Speaking of that, not to date this episode, but you guys are online. How's the Musk buys Twitter thing going? You see any funny jokes?
Oh, I switched my Twitter trends to Japan like a few weeks ago. So I don't see anything anymore.
I've seen
interesting.
I also set my Twitter to latest first, so I don't see the curated tweets either.
Yeah.
Whoa, sounds good.
Yeah.
It's a lot less fucking obnoxious.
Like you can miss stuff that you actually want to see from like your friends and stuff doing it that way, but overall I think it's a better experience because that way you're like up to the minute. So like somebody tweets something and then you're right there and you can reply to them and then you'll have a conversation or whatever.
So the Nipponese don't care about Twitter. I mean Elon Musk.
Ellen.
They have real problems.
What if Ellen DeGeneres bought Twitter?
After being canceled last year, she strikes back.
She can't be canceled. She's gay.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't care if she bought Twitter. I don't think anyone would.
Me neither.
It'd be funny.
I think everybody would be it'd be too bothersome to try to like talk about Ellen, so they wouldn't.
She would change the Twitter blue so it's the same shade of blue as Dory.
Well,
she'd put a big PNG of her in the top of the page.
that's artifact to hell and back. Because she had to make it herself. So she just like magic wand and then tried to clean up around it.
All of the icons on every major platform were just like a low quality PNG that she tried to replace it with and no one noticed.
So I got Twitter, and after some consulting with some people, I made it look just like my old MySpace page. It's a real throwback.
God, I'm exhausted even hearing you pretend to be Ellen. I can't imagine.
The Ellen DeGeneres Twitter space.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Steven, you should host Twitter spaces sometime. I think that'd be funny.
That's true. That would be interesting.
People can just come in.
You don't just let other people do it.
They say,
the official Blue Breed Twitter space.
You let people in like one or two at a time to talk, and then you just don't say anything.
Let them talk to each other, and both of them think each other is Blue Breed.
It's evil.
You keep the stream going so nobody can tell who's who.
I can log in with my other two accounts and have so much power.
Yeah, you just have like 10 fake accounts all in the space at one time. Some like little fake music tracks playing so nobody can tell.
It's a big Twitter space, but the only accounts that are like allowed to speak are all yours, so it's all just like a super echoed noise and people can't make out anything.
A literal echo chamber.
Both of you are streaming now. How's that going?
It's going good.
Yeah, going good so far.
I'm having fun. I'm gonna play Wario Land tomorrow. This is dated information by the time this podcast comes out. But not the Wario World. Sorry, I misspoke. Wario World.
Hell yeah.
The GameCube one.
It is. It's funny.
The one where you pause it, and it's the most obnoxious thing ever.
The one that has like a very cool first level, and then you realize every level after it is exactly the same.
It's a shame. I really like the concept.
I know.
Yeah.
It's got really like fun gameplay and stuff, but it just does not adapt at all. You don't get like any upgrades. The enemies don't change. They cosmetically change, but their archetypes are all the same, and there's only like 4 archetypes.
And
So-
Nintendo is not going to improve it with a sequel or any of their games for at least 4 years.
Wario World 2.
Not until the next console where they need to convince you to buy it.
Do you think that they're holding back on the launch date for Zelda so they can launch it on both consoles without it feeling too dated?
No, I don't think we're going to get a new Nintendo console, at least for a few more years.
All right. Steven, how's streaming going?
It's going good. It's going good. I got my thing.
His thing.
My thing.
He was playing with his thing on stream like DSP. If you look around, there's a very low quality image of Steven with the DSP O face.
Yeah, I believe you.
You know the one.
Uh-huh. But do you make any big money yet? You say I'm only gonna keep streaming if you pay me.
No mic until a $15 donation. Low tier breed.
I would love to impersonate that motherfucker.
You immediately get your account banned from trying to impersonate the low tier god who's also banned already.
On Picardo.
Who's preemptively banned.
He was banned because he tried to do video games on an art streaming website. He's like, well, Twitch won't let me do it. What else am I supposed to do? Pixiv? No.
I ain't going
Chatterbait?
to Pixel.
Low tier god on my free cams just like raging at Smash Brothers. But then you still hear that super bit crush like and he goes, "Hey, thanks, man."
He's got like a Streamlabs set up attached to his Chatterbait, so it's still the same noises.
Oh, fuck.
What is today's episode actually?
The Loud House.
Yeah,
What?
that was-
Did I not say that?
No, it's Powerpuff Girls.
We did that already.
Yeah,
What did I read?
Remember we did the Harry Potter one where they each turned into one of the Powerpuff Girls?
Oh, yeah. Alright. I might actually have a Loud House story saved already.
No, why is there an ad on a 3-second video? Fuck off!
Somebody doesn't have YouTube Premium. Oh.
My gag was ruined by a TikTok ad.
TikTok!
I still have What If the Joker Came to Sonic Boom saved.
Good.
I'm a little, that ringtone wasn't nearly as compressed as I wanted it to be. Also, I looked up My Free Cam's jingle, and like that was the 3rd video. The other ones are actually like ladies promoting their My Free Cam.
Whoa.
Or no, this one might actually. This one's called Drew Would Have Been Looking Fine on My Free Cams, and then back full time on My Free Cams. Do you know you can just straight up, if you look, you can just find like playlists and playlists of Overwatch porn on YouTube.
Oh,
It's okay.
absolutely.
It's animated. It's art.
It's Overwatch.
It was so funny. I found like I was just going through dumb rabbit holes on YouTube one night, and then I found like this like playlist that was like 500 videos, and it was just called Overwatch porn.
Damn, YouTube's good.
God damn.
It sure is. And like the one of those I randomly clicked. It was like this weird like Spanish sketch show, like a SFM thing, but the video started with a Spanish version of the Jimmy Neutron intro, and it fucking destroyed my brain. It was the last possible thing that could have happened, and yet it happened. Well, because I already saw the footage, so I was like, what? But then he goes, Tres. And I, what?
Oh, no.
Holy shit. That was funny, though.
Tres.
Yeah. Elias, you like The Loud House? I see you're desperately trying to find The Loud House fanfiction.
I've never seen an episode, but I imagine it's fine. It looks like it's
Did you know you also get to pick the topic for the next episode?
I won't say what it is yet, but yes.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Loud House is fine. I didn't, like, it's a perfectly alright Nicktoon, I'd say. It's, again, weird how they've pigeonholed it so their only cartoons are, like, SpongeBob and the Loud House, and, like, every now and then there's a third one that comes up, but it never lasts very long.
Yeah.
Like, didn't they have something fairly recently come out on Nickelodeon?
Oh God, what was
An
it?
animated, like, Mike and something. I almost said Mike and Melissa, but that's not it.
Mike and Beans.
It's not Mike and Melissa, that much is sure.
That'd be so cool if an episode of that came on, Nick.
There's only one episode.
I know. The episode.
Let me see.
But,
Steven, you're probably the most Loud House proficient. Me and Steven used to watch, like, weird Loud House live streams on YouTube, but we would just, like, have it on in the background.
Maybe I have seen that.
Yeah, you've probably at least, like, passively observed the Loud House around us.
Yeah, like like George was saying, in 2017 there would be this channel that would just upload like these 2.5 hour long like loops of like the same 5 episodes of the Loud House, like seasons 1 and 2, and we would watch the hell out of those for a while. It's a very good show. I like at least the first 3 seasons I really enjoy. I haven't watched much of the latest ones, but the movie I will say was fucking ass.
Oh.
The movie literally introduces dragon as a real thing, if that gives you any idea how much it jumped the shark.
Doesn't it also go back in time?
Yeah, so the Louds are apparently royalty.
What?
Yeah.
They've, like, literally never done anything remotely, like, fantastical before.
And
Oh, we can see what's on Nickelodeon on Africa.com. And on NickelodeonAfrica.com. My mistake.
shit.
What are they playing? What's their cookie policy? Oh, Henry Danger, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Danger franchise for some reason is like really big on there.
Side
Big
hustle.
in Africa?
Side hustle.
Just like on Nick in general, like there's so many spin-offs now.
I wish they would, like, have pictures. God, their site. Oh, Camp Coral airs on TV in, like, Africa.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that one, like, relegated to, like, streaming services here?
Yeah, I think it's on Paramount here.
Mm-hmm. There's the Loud House and the Casagrandes and the Patrick. Oh God, they're still airing Alvin and the Chipmunks over there.
No!
Oh.
That show's so gross.
That's the worst of them all.
The episode's called Dave Rebooted.
What did they do?
They made a new Dave. They fixed his brain.
A bigger Dave.
Big Nate. That's the new one, right? That's an animated show, right?
Yeah, that one's actually decent though, thankfully. That one's based off of a kid's book, sort of akin to Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
And the Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder. The classic live-action new series. Something called Drama Club. There's a pilot airing. That's exciting. Loud House, SpongeBob. We're doing a podcast right now. Are we saying anything?
I'm looking at...
I'm showing Elias
Oh,
the
God.
Alvin show.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's a bad 3D show. I was about to say it's better than Garfield, whatever, but that very one screenshot Steven showed me of an angry white man.
It's fucking
Makes me think
Malfoy.
other. They look just like fucking Gajinkas. They don't look like chipmunks.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's one of those things where if it wasn't 3D, I feel like it would be better looking.
Maybe.
Because, like, the designs I can see working, because, like, the original designs were kind of like Gajinkas in of themselves, whereas this one gives them enough, like, bangs and accessories. Like, that's a big part of what makes it really stand out. Sort of like that. Like, that's
Okay.
probably my...
Okay.
Okay, this is because
I'll read my fan fiction,
What's
and you'll
mine?
have to tell me what all the characters sound like.
Okay,
'cause I'll
okay.
never have heard them.
Yeah, it got to
well.
the point where Steven's once again showing us photos on our audio platform.
It got to the point where I'm
He
turning
said, "Hey, just look at this one. Do you see it? Do you comprehend? Let's move on."
Okay, chapter 1.
Blue Breed's video essay on which chipmunk is the best.
Lincoln was using his new gaming PC in his room, where he is currently playing Forza Horizon 2 with his best friend Clyde,
It's not that new then.
including other players online and NPCs on the road. He was driving down the streets of Nice, with Clyde being a Nissan Skyline R34 Fast and Furious edition.
Oh, it's one of these. It's one of these where they're really into a specific thing.
Yeah. And Lincoln in a Toyota Supra Fast and Furious edition, cruising along the road. They had voice chat open on Discord so they can communicate while playing their game together online. This game is really amazing, Clyde, Lincoln said, excitingly as he drove fast down the road at top speed. I know, just imagine this
Clyde
being
is
real.
black.
Okay, that's not helpful.
He sounds like a nerd.
Okay, I got it.
Elias,
I know, just imagine this being real doing all this stuff, Clyde replied.
Elias avoided my trap with the quickest of ease.
I already decided what Clyde sounded like, and I'll take the one that confirms it. They cruised with other players to another festival. That would be my life complete. If I'm honest, I would like to be a race driver someday. I know I like games and Ace Savvy, but this would be a dream career.
Ace Savvy is a comic book series that Lincoln Loud enjoys.
Okay, I thought it was just actual nothing words. And Ace Savvy.
It just has 2 words. He doesn't know what they mean.
It's his like jinkies.
Yeah. Oh, and Ace Savvy.
Like Ace Savvy, man.
Lincoln was so stoked and started to dream about being a top-skilled race driver, winning races and becoming the best. Let's hope it comes true, buddy. I gotta go now. My dads are gonna be fishing and I don't want to miss catching a massive one. Alright then, later, Clyde. Does he have 2 dads?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Not fanfic.
It's real.
Later, Lincoln. Oh, they're on Discord, right? I was like, oh, bye, Clyde, but he was never there.
Hello.
They ended the call. As Lincoln closed the game down to reveal his desktop was the Ace logo as his background into rest mode, and starts opening the door to then realize his sisters were all happy and excited. Lincoln was confused. Whoa, what's going on? Why is everyone so joyful all of a sudden?
You're not supposed to be happy.
I know it's okay to be joyful, but this is just a bit much. He was kind of worried and curious at the same time. Some water.
Because his sisters are not sad. They're not normal.
Why is everyone so joyful?
Were you all playing Forza Horizon 2 as well?
On your own gaming PCs?
What cars did you all drive? Everyone answer.
Sorry, bro, but I just won another trophy for being a winner at the music festival this year, Luna squealed out.
Hell yeah.
Nice going, Luna. Lola beamed and smirked. I won another pageant once again. Nothing gets past you, Lola, Lincoln shrugged, knowing her little sister can get away with what she wants. Luann cut him with her reward. I went in and got a comedy club trophy. Everyone was very comedic about it. Ha ha ha, she joked.
Ha ha ha.
What does that mean? Everyone was very comedic about it? They're lolling at her?
That means she won.
It's a joke about it being a comedy club.
She's the jokester character.
Lincoln groaned. Yeah, okay. Deadpan. He was starting to get annoyed now. How many sisters does this guy have? He said to himself.
Luann's gonna fucking watch her step from now on.
I got a feeling the author doesn't like Luann.
And then Luann came in with her big dumb face and her big dumb voice and said something really
that she swore was funny.
And Lincoln
but
said,
I didn't laugh. Lincoln didn't laugh.
Lisa joined in. She wasn't as happy like everyone else. I won another boring year of the science fairs at the educational home. Those poor IQ toddlers should have put me in the... You sound like a Bentley. Should have put me in the higher degree due to my intelligence.
She is the Bentley of the group.
Lincoln, press the circle button to do a super Lincoln move.
Lincoln was confused. Then Lenny and Lana. This is like the Total Drama Island where they just introduce all the characters.
1 boy, 10 girls.
Okay, that's less than I thought.
Wouldn't change it for the world.
Then Lenny and Lana came from the rooms. I won a trophy for the best dress. I got this one for taking care of a zoo. Man, Mabel would be so jealous. She'll be begging for Waddles to face off against Charles. Then Lynn, Lucy, Lily then came into the hallway. I won the Super Bowl, Lynn shouted as Lincoln was dumbfounded. Wait, what? I won the best poem made this year, Lucy added. Lily chimed in. Pooh-pooh.
Lily's the baby.
I see. Lincoln sees that Eveb Lily has a trophy, which was having the best handwriting in daycare. Lincoln was shocked. How? He thought. It wasn't over yet. Lori came in with a chat logo shaped. What? She walked up to her brother. Hey Lincoln, I see you admire our trophies. This one is for having the most posts on social media. Okay.
They're all making him feel inferior.
That surely was more than 10.
No.
Lincoln was just staring at them with a twitched eye, which was meaning he was boiled up to rage.
One of those evil, like fisheye lens shots. His eyes are, like, bulging on both sides of his head.
He's got to get a Forza trophy.
Forza Horizon 2 Platinum.
Yeah. They all gather around, so he points at the Platinum trophy on his monitor. They all stared at him with a confused expression. You okay, bro? Lincoln smiles. Yeah, I'm fine. Just give me 1 second. He then rushes to his door and closes it behind. Is he actually up? Ah!
Oh, no.
She was cut off.
The liquid death.
She was
The
caught.
water. It's just water. She was cut off as they heard a loud scream which came from Lincoln's room. Lincoln then came out and was smiling. I was just stretching my arm. A bit dislocated. Fixed it now. He lied.
What?
Whoa.
He took his arm in and out of its socket.
He went behind his door to break his arm.
And put it back.
Yeah. He needed to feel a sense of accomplishment.
By killing himself.
By fixing his arm that he broke.
He poured on the fucking healing goop from Resident Evil.
If only.
He lied, but no one noticed. But Luna did. She remembers that Lincoln never showed anything about rewards. She knew why, and she was now sad knowing this. Lincoln the underachiever.
She was sad knowing her brother's not a winner like all of his sisters.
Before anyone else could process after their shocked faces, Lynn Sr. called everyone down to announce something.
That's their dad, if you can believe that.
Lynn?
Mm-hmm.
They all came down and were set down on the couch as they were being explained by their father. Now, girls, Lincoln is kind of slow. I want you to treat him... Just kidding. Lynn Sr. spoke. Me and your mother decided that since you all gained awards, we thought we would give awards ourselves. We're going to Dairyland. Everyone was cheering.
We're going to Dairy Queen.
It was just us. Your mom and I are going to Dairy Queen. Goodbye. We got all you down here.
Except for Lincoln, because he didn't win anything and he's grounded. But Dad...
Should have won something, son.
Grounded.
And don't you show me those video games. Tangible rewards. Everyone was cheering and was happy. That wasn't until he looked at Lincoln and started to cringe a little.
Ugh, the failure.
No awards.
Oh, you stink of regret.
Oh my god, the next sentence. Now, Lincoln, since you haven't won anything yet... ... Lincoln began to speak. Yeah, I know. I can't come. It's fine.
Oh, no.
He shrugged it off, but it was shown on his face he was disappointed. So was his parents, and that broke Luna's heart even more. But not his parents, who did not show sympathy.
Who did not allow him to go to Dairyland. This is evil. Because he's not winning awards.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, it just gets worse.
Why did this story start out with Forza Horizon 2?
I don't know.
With their very specific cars.
Discord.
They just like Need for Speed.
Clyde's catching a big one with his dads.
That phrase, catching a big one. This continues.
Clyde's catching a big
I'm
one.
sorry, son. What?
Hey! He must have not won anything either.
No.
I'm sorry, son, but you must stay behind. We need to make sure no one gets in this house. Plus, you need to feed our pets as well.
Why the kid?
Why the failure?
Lincoln saluted. Got it.
Okay.
Saluted, tears in his eyes.
Come on, girls, let's go, Rita called. All the girls started cheering as they were all started walking up to Vanzilla. Lincoln started to head to the kitchen.
They call it that because it's a big van for their big family.
Yeah.
Lincoln started to head to the kitchen, but a hand on his shoulder stopped him. His dad's like, no, no, no.
You don't get...
You don't get freezer ice cream just because you don't get the regular ice cream.
That's still out of your pay grade right now, son.
Oh, I think Dairyland is like an amusement park in the show.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
It's
so.
not just a
Not
Dairy
actually
Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Although I'd like the other option better.
Telling him he has to stay home to feed the pets while they get ice cream.
For them gone for like half an hour.
Yeah, you feed the pets.
Protect the homestead. Surely you can do that at least.
Hand set on his shoulder was his closest sister. Lincoln persisted. Go and have fun, I'll be fine. Luna shook her head and turned to the door.
Luna pretends to be British, by the way.
You guys go on without me. I'm gonna make sure Lincoln doesn't screw anything up. Lincoln was shocked as she winks at him.
She's also smoked a carton of cigarettes.
Yeah, she
What?
has that really
Bad teeth thing.
not
Alright, full points for that one. That's pretty good. No, she has like a really nasally kind of voice when she does that accent.
She's the gay sister, and she goes, "Yeah, dude, how's it go? Wow, wow."
She has that voice, but she's also British.
Sometimes.
Yeah, she puts the accent on because like some of her favorite artists are British.
I see.
Yeah.
She's a rock star.
It's true, it's true.
She's staying back so she can smoke a pack.
They don't let you smoke in Dairyland.
You guys got me for a second. I was like, wow, Nickelodeon allows kids to smoke. That's crazy. I completely rationalized it in my head until you broke it down.
You haven't had cable in so long. You don't know what's morally accepted anymore.
That's fine.
He's
It's just
lost
one
it.
sister. She can go that way, I guess.
She can go that way.
She's Nickelodeon's token reprehensible character. She's gay and smokes.
Reprehensible?
Big Nick.
It's okay, she looks like this.
That's not true. That's a Casagrande's character.
You're still wrong!
That's Flip. Please don't just say she looks like this into the microphone. God damn
It's
it.
an old. I'm seeing an old cartoon man.
With a big mustache. I like how those two photos are the same thing except his eyes are
I thought he was
different.
Casagrande's character because he looks like vaguely cartoon Hispanic.
He's an evil fucking gas station owner.
Okay.
Evil is a bit harsh.
I guess we'll see when he shows up in the story.
There's an episode where he literally, like, they're snowed into a burger joint, and he comes in with a snow plow, and because they refuse to pay him, he leaves them snowed in the burger joint.
He's a businessman.
It's always trying to make a quick buck.
Oh, anyways. So
Anyways.
Lincoln's sister keeps him behind or stays with him. And then his mom's like, "Are you sure, sweetie?" Their mom called out.
Are you sure, sweetie? You're a winner.
It's
not
cool,
like
I'll
him.
be fine.
Lincoln's not a winner. You shouldn't stay behind. What are you doing?
Winners keep winning, sweetie.
Oh, Catch is stupid.
It's cool, I'll be fine. They were soon on the road and they were out of sight. Lincoln was surprised and shocked. He normally see Luna go with her sisters, but she decided not to. Why did you decide not to go? Lincoln asked. I know you must be taking this hard, but I just want you to know that I still love you no matter what.
Not really. I get to play a lot of video games while you guys are out doing all this crazy stuff. I like video games.
What?
I know that, Luna. You don't need to say it. Luna insisted. I do. I know what you're thinking, Lincoln. It's okay to not have talent. Because
Damn!
unlike everyone else.
The fucking singer of the family. It's okay to not have talent.
Because unlike everyone else, I at least see one talent from you, is that you are a brother to me, and I wouldn't...
Get lost, Luna!
Luna, maybe you should go.
Luna, this ain't the time for that.
You're the best brother I ever had.
Not having talents you are.
That's a good talent, being born a boy.
I'm just imagining fucking Ronald Weasley with a fucking hairpiece.
I like how the family just left immediately and didn't tell Lincoln there's food in the fridge or anything.
He knows, he's used to it.
Oh, there is no fucking food.
There's food for the cats.
Hear
That'll have to
yourself,
do.
Lincoln. Lincoln was touched and happy to see that at least her most bonded sister was with him in dark times. Lincoln then hugs Luna. Thank you, Luna.
Do you think this kind of situation ever happened to the narrator, the author?
I don't know. I feel like,
All their siblings won prizes and got to go to an amusement park, but you got left behind.
I don't know. This one's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little complex for a boy to have this issue.
He just started out with a very specific video game is all.
That's true.
Yeah.
Had to get Lincoln's Horizon, his Horizon build out of the way.
It was so unimportant.
No problem, Link. What do you say we do something? I want to see what you like to do. Lincoln thought for a sec and then had an idea. I know you're not a car person like Lana, but one-on-one Need for Speed Underground?
God damn it.
What the fuck?
That was the end of chapter 1.
It's such an old game.
Yeah, holy shit.
He was playing Forza Horizon 2 on
It's a
like
classic.
Xbox One. I know, it's a good game,
Yeah.
but he has like a fucking Xbox One game and an original Xbox game.
I like Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Underground 2 is even better. It's got free range.
That's probably the only real race car racing game that I even owned.
Mm-hmm.
I also like Midnight Club.
Oh yeah, I
There's,
remember that one.
The second one, I don't remember what it's called. I have it on
Midnight
PS3.
Club 2.
It's like Midnight Club 2, there's like a subtitle.
There's the first 3 and then there's LA.
Oh, maybe I just had LA. There's like funny ads for like Razor phones on the billboards in that game and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Or like Blackberries or something. Anyway.
Steven's popping pills live on the
I'm popping
podcast.
pills, my Lincoln Loud pills, my supplements.
Your Flintstones, not gummies.
Your pill that turns you into a Casa Grande's character.
Casa Grande's potion.
My flip potion.
Do not drink the Casa Grande's pill at 3 a.m.
Do not eat the Casa Grande's Happy Meal.
or you will turn into Flippy.
No.
Chapter 2. This one's really short.
Okay.
Okay.
The Loud family were all at an amusement park, enjoying themselves as much as they can. Lori was with her boyfriend Bobby, knowing that Bobby took a job at handing food out. Lenny was at a photo shoot where she took a lot of pictures.
A job at handing food out.
Yeah. It's just what this child perceives as a job.
That's what they. They don't know what the word catering means right now.
Lori was with her boyfriend Bobby, knowing that Bobby took a job handing food out. Lenny was at a photo shoot where she took a lot of pictures, even when she was drinking her smoothie. Lisa was admiring the results of people's aftermath on the big rides. She was intrigued to what human digestive system can occur during a 5-minute ride. Lana went around the games and tries to get as many prizes as possible for her and Lola. Lola was with Lana, but kept her cool around people. I want to get back to Lincoln.
Where's Lincoln? This isn't Lincoln.
Okay, he's later in the chapter. Phew.
Elias, if you watch The Lighthouse for Lincoln, you're in for a bad time.
Oh no. You're telling me the main character isn't that important?
In a world with 11 main characters.
Oh no.
And Flip.
Filler. No wonder Nick's got so much back catalog to play. Okay, I'll stop trying to skim for Lincoln content. He's just the most interesting. Lynn was on the basketball arcade, where she hasn't stopped 1 second. She was on fire, as everyone in her surroundings was shocked, disbelief, and irritated.
Not actually on fire.
Luann was doing an open mic, as she kept telling jokes all about the amusement park and their rides. Everyone groans as she kept chuckles, giggling, and laughing. Lucy was at the horror attraction, which she admired all the bats and the decorations. This was her comfort zone. When they all came to a table at lunch, Luann noticed one of her sisters were a bit down. She decided to break the silence. You all right, Lana? You seem to be under the weather. Haha, but seriously, you look down.
Oh.
Is it because she has a...
It was just really funny, like that kind of line delivery. No, seriously, what's up?
Oh, there's no joke. She just laughs.
Yeah.
Sisters then noticed that too, as they were looking at their young tomboy sibling. Lola spoke up. I kind of noticed you frowning for a while. Is everything all right? Lenny said. I'm just worried and curious, Lana said. Lisa replies. They all have the same voice because I couldn't possibly know, since I did in the first chapter.
That's fine.
Is it our older sibling not being here? Lana perked up. You noticed too? Indeed, if I'm correct, she would have been in agreement with this sort of reward trip, but instead she declined, which is very unlikely of her. Why is she back home? Lenny said. It's obvious. It's because of Lincoln, Rory said. I don't understand why she wants to be with Lincoln.
He's a failure.
Well, of course we all do, but she's missing out on this perfect time, Lola said. Lynn was now feeling irritated. What does Lincoln have that's making her stay anyway? Didn't she say she was going to keep an eye on him? Lenny reminded. Lana then nodded. I'm starting to think that was a sarcasm. Yeah, I have a feeling she's helping Lincoln with the talent problem. Lincoln and Luna were playing Need for Speed Underground. They were doing a sprint race where it was a long race.
That's not what sprint races are.
Nope. As they played the game, Lincoln was being very determined. It's just like the child's perception of the length of a game. Too impatient. The sprint race, which is the shortest race. As they played the game, Lincoln was being very determined, as Luna was being focused.
What was the crossover, like actually Need for Speed or something?
It was Fast and Furious.
Okay.
German.
I mean, technically, they did have Fast and Furious branded cars in Forza Horizon 2.
It's Dr. Disrespect.
It felt like Fast and Furious as they were neck and neck. They kept overtaking each other through turns, jumps, and shortcuts. I knew you weren't a fan for racing, but you're literally on my level of playing this. It's incredible, Lincoln said in bewilderment.
She's taking away the one talent he has.
Oh, I wish I had a big sister who was as good at racing games as me.
You'd have to be really bad, like Lincoln.
Oh my god.
They established he's got no talents.
You just started, but you're already as good as me. That's crazy.
This is like a Gerbert episode.
Oh, I'll never be as good at Need for Speed.
Shut up, Lincoln.
Fucking Gerbert holding a PS2 controller.
That would look so funny. He's
Where's
so small.
the puppet? I want it for that. I need it.
Where is it?
Where's the
There's
fucking
one puppet.
Steven's gonna Google Gerbert eBay.
Gerbert?
You're gonna find like prehistoric baby formula on there. Dawn.
Gerbert puppet.
Lincoln said in bewilderment. Luna shrugged it off. I just feel hyped and focused, mate. Then when they finished the race, Lincoln won by 0.01 second. Lincoln was shocked at the time. I just won! They were both surprised at the result. Lincoln was feeling amazing. Man, that was a good game. Luna agrees. I misread it as fuck off when she says that was fun or fun that or whatever.
You want them to be antagonistic.
Luna says fuck off.
Fuck off! I'm never playing this game again.
I'm never playing it again.
Heck, you might have been better than me in that race. Ah, bro. Luna gave Lincoln a hug. Lincoln had an idea.
Oh, I wish I had an older sister who'd hug me.
Lincoln had an idea. I think I'm going to do it again, but with a full wheel set. Luna was confused. Lincoln then went and grabbed his full racing wheel set up. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
He's so cool.
Lincoln went out and bought a pair of tires.
It had a steering wheel with pedals, gas, brake, clutch, and the gear shifter. Luna was surprised. Whoa, dude, that's a rocket set. It literally looks like we're in a van. Okay.
Van.
I know, but
Wait! Oh no!
They're gonna. What?
What did Lincoln get them into?
No, she's just talking about his race wheel.
Okay.
I
thought I
know.
missed something for a second.
You thought they were gonna go through a drive-through. I know.
No, I thought Lincoln walked her into a fucking trap.
I'm literally driving you now.
Wow, it really looks like we're in the back of a van.
Luna was surprised. Oh, yeah. I know, but I'm kind of new to this. I don't remember the last time I played it. Must have been years ago. So, you're ready for round 2? Luna
What
nodded.
do you mean you're kind of new to this? The only bit of personality you've had is you're a failure and you play racing games.
New to the big racing wheel setup that he blew dust off of in his closet.
He's so intimidated
He's about
by
to
it.
freaking smoke Luna.
He's taking off the inhibitor bands.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't usually bring this out. Slams the giant racing wheel down. Like custom vinyl Lincoln stickers on it.
Those are so sick. Do you remember the time I caught a fish in Sonic Adventure with the racing wheel?
That was amazing. That was a fucking... There needs to be a trophy for that.
Yeah, I'd get to go to Dairyland for that.
I entered a Smash Bros. 64 tournament with the 64 racing wheel.
And you won.
I did not, but I did win a round.
Hell yeah,
You
let's
had
go.
fun. God, the 64 race wheel sucks. Anyway, go on.
They played again, as Luna had a controller and Lincoln had a full driving set. Luna was ahead, but Lincoln was right behind her tail. Lincoln then went all out and started to use gears to get a faster boost, including using the clutch to maintain the corners. Around 95% of the race, Luna was still ahead, but Lincoln didn't use what Luna did at the start of the race, where she was in front the whole time. Nitrous. Lincoln geared up to the highest, and then smashing the nitrous button as he was flying past Luna and won he race. Luna was shocked that Lincoln beat her, even with a driving set. Lincoln was in more shock and disbelief than her older sister was. Bro, you beat me, Luna said in shock and excitement. That was when Lincoln had his eyes wide open. Lincoln turned to her sister. Luna, do you know what this means? I like cars. I like racing. I like racing with the controller. I handled the full driving set like an expert driver, and it so happens that I mostly like playing my racing games the most. This is it. My talent.
Oh, I'm so good at racing games.
Luna says to him, and he's like, Oh, I'm so good at racing games. I'm like, get a real talent.
Video games aren't going to help anybody, Lincoln. It's not a talent,
It's
it's
not-
a hobby.
That's fucking useless, little dude.
Luna then realizes, and she was squealing with joy as she picked up Lincoln and was cheering for her little brother. My bro has a talent, Luna screamed in happiness. Yes, Lincoln screamed too. Louds, keep it down over there, Mr. Grouse shouted. They were excited, as they embraced a warm and tight hug. Lincoln was very happy and pleased to see that his talent had been discovered. He was no longer a shadow among the family. He was now a boy in the family, and the talent he can be proud
A
of.
ploy?
A boy.
Oh.
He was now a boy in the family,
It's not a ploy.
with
in
a
the
talent he can be
family.
proud of. Racing. That's the end of that chapter. Probably not.
This is such an evil, sad story.
What do you mean? He found his
I
talent.
feel bad for this man.
His talent was barely being able to win a game against somebody who's never played the game before.
I forgot all about that fact.
He's gonna come. His parents are gonna come home, and he's gonna say with his tears in his eyes that he found his talent, and then tell them, and they're gonna say, I don't know if that really counts, Lincoln.
You wasted your time with that shit, Lincoln.
You didn't feed the dogs, did you? Oh.
Yeah. All right, Lincoln.
Well, I rate that story 2 empty food bowls.
I rate that story 2 hard jerks in both directions of the racing wheel as Lincoln sweats in the final lap.
He didn't slipstream at all that race. He was behind the whole time. He just banked on nitrous.
He doesn't know about the mechanic.
I rate that story 2 quick jerks up and down on Lincoln's dick when he thinks about his sister.
Okay. Alright, my turn.
Alright, go ahead.
This one looked pretty cool, I won't lie.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Is it the Code Lyoko one?
No.
Okay.
I bet that would have been cool, though.
I'm sure.
Lincoln with a bigger forehead.
He would look fucked up in that art style.
Yeah, maybe. He'd kind of look like a background character, I think.
He would just be like a Jeremy recolor.
Yeah.
God, him with buck teeth and that art style.
Oh.
Yuck. Lincoln Loud, after his family kicks him out of the house when they leave, he breaks in and packs what he can, for he was going to leave the Loud House forever.
Oh no.
No.
So much has happened.
That's a lot.
His family kicked him out. When something in Lisa and Lily's room, and he checks it out, only for him to be sucked through a portal.
Lisa Simpson's room. When he broke into Lisa Simpson's room, her dad hit him with a bat.
There was a strange white man in his house. 25 years later, Vice Admiral Smoker, Toshigi, and the G5 Unit 01 were on their ship when 15 people fall right in front of them, and Smoker seems to recognize them.
Smoker could kill Lincoln with one swipe.
He could just make him
Dent
breathe
his head.
He could just blow smoke in his face and kill him. Disclaimer, do not own Loud House or One Piece.
Well, that's good.
A disclaimer, I am Eiichiro Oda and also the owner of Loud House. I bought it.
Oda loves Loud House.
Eiichiro Greenblatt or whatever.
Those episode streams got Oda through a lot of the mangas he made.
He's got a permanent Loud House live stream in his manga studio. It's free on YouTube.
It helps him draw.
It helps me draw.
You can see how smooth all the lines are in the art style. It helps him draw titties really good.
I like that he almost sounds like fucking Dracula the way he's playing it.
He does. He's a recluse in his studio. It's all dark, and he just draws in the dark with the Loud House stream on the little 4x4 TV.
What if you met Oda and he's just Dracula from Hotel Transylvania?
I'd be sad in a way I couldn't describe.
I looked up to you, man.
Do not
Take
draw.
that off, man.
Take that off.
I do not go blah, blah, blah.
Lincoln Loud, a young man at the age of 11 with white hair wearing an orange polo and blue jeans, is the middle child of 11 children and the only boy. Was outside the house thanks to his family believing he was bad luck, thanks to his wanting time to himself and his sister Lynn Jr.'s superstitions because she lost a game. They kicked him out because their daughter lost a soccer game.
I like this episode theme of dejected Lincoln.
This was an actual episode.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, there was an episode where because the sporty one, Lynn Jr., kept losing a game. You know how sports people have their
Superstitions.
their whole superstitions and like the routines they do before games.
And theirs was the fucking failure male child.
Right, exactly. She thought him showing up to her games was the reason she started on a losing streak,
They
basically.
didn't kick him out of the house.
I think they did, actually. I have to look up the plot synopsis.
They did not get the parents to say, Lincoln, you gotta go. Lynn
Going to
Jr.
One Piece Land.
Lynn Jr.'s life is on the line here. They all turned on him, kicked him out of the house, sold all his stuff, and boarded up his room. Right now, his family were not home. Now's my chance, said Lincoln as he sneaks into the house and makes his way up to his room, and seeing it was boarded, he tried to pull the boards off, but no luck. Dang it, said Lincoln. Then he sees the vent. If Lucy can do it, so can I, said Lincoln, as he climbed into the vent and makes his way into his room. All right, I am in, said Lincoln, as he looked around his room, or what was left of his room. His bed and dresser was gone, along with his comics, and everything else was in boxes that said, bad luck things. Seeing this brought a tear to Lincoln's eye, and he felt pain in his heart. that's what they of me, then I am leaving, said Lincoln.
You're already kicked out.
But he's leaving on his terms now.
Oh.
Yes, they did! The family think Lincoln is bad luck, so they ban him from attending their activities.
Okay, but they don't sell his things and board up his room.
No.
May as well.
Let's see. He gathers his what he need clothes and leaves his room through the vent. Then he gets some money from his parents' room and a few snacks when he heard something in Lisa and Lily's room. What was that? Said Lincoln. He stole money from his parents. That's cool. Said Lincoln as he went to check what that was. As he entered the room, he turned on a light and seen that Lisa's left something and it exploded and foam was everywhere. He steps in the room but starts to slip and hits a device of Lisa's shelf. The device hits the ground and sends a spark through the foam, shocking him as a portal opens up and Lincoln falls into it, about to pass out, falling into darkness at a rate, and it crashes into the ground 25 years later.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is it 25 years later, like in Lincoln's life? Or
I
just
guess.
like in the world?
I'm going to assume he's been isekai'd, but also he's a grown man now.
He came from the Void Century.
He's going to eat the loud fruit.
The loud Nomi.
We read these stories verbatim in case you forgot, and there's a lot of grammatical errors here. Vice Admiral Smoker, age 36. It's him.
What do you mean?
White hair,
Oh,
age
no!
36.
Oh no! Age 36, so I was like, why does that concern you?
Oh,
I did the math.
No.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck, this is awesome.
I was like, why does the time matter?
Age 36, a 6 foot 10 inches and muscular man
you
with
wish, dude.
white hair slicked back, shaved on the sides, a pair of sunglasses. I liked his pre-time skip look so much better.
Yeah,
He
like
has
the Lincoln Loud look. Pre-portal time skip.
Even Oda didn't tell you about the second time skip.
This has been canonized in my mind now.
Back when
Smoker's already such a joke character nowadays anyway. May as well be.
Fucking, can you imagine Smoker with an orange polo?
Just vacation look.
God.
His like retired post One Piece look.
Lincoln fucking drinks fucking mustard competitively. Can you imagine Smoker doing that?
Drinking mustard, yeah. His voice and vocal cords are so ashen.
Slick hair, shaved on the sides of a pair of sunglasses. He has a scar that extends from his forehead to his right eye and tapers off to the side of his face, smoking 2 cigars at once. He wears a large, thick white and blue specialist marine jacket, which he keeps open, with greenish fur lining the neck, wrists, and also wears the traditional Marine's military coat over his attire, draped over his shoulders like a cape, with his jeet doing his hobby of... Oh yeah, the sword. His big sword. Doing his hobby of rock balancing. Next to him is Tashigi, age 23, 5'7" woman, with a black hair pinned up by a clip, wearing rectangular glasses with red frames. She is wearing a floral button-down shirt, blue capris, dark pink gloves with a white trim, and dark pink boots with a pink version of the standard Marine officer's coat. And the rest of the Unit 1 of the G5 were working around the ship when a portal opened up and 12 girls/women and 3 men in front of Smoker knocking his rock sculpture over as the rest of the crew turned their weapons on the invaders.
Is his rock sculpture thing like canon? Does he do
No,
that?
I don't recall.
I don't know.
That's probably in like the in-between chapters or something, like one single drawing of him doing that. Who are you people, and why are you all just show up out of nowhere? Asked Tashigi, looking at the group as they get up. I am Lin Loud Sr., and we mean you no harm. This is my wife and youngest daughter Rita and Lily, said Lin Jr., a tall 43.
Huh? Well, yeah, those are the parents.
Yeah, but
It's Lin.
they went, but Lincoln went 25 years into the future.
Oh, what the fuck?
That would mean his dad's only like 8 years older than him. 7.
Oh no. Oh no.
Anyway, they fall 43-year-old brown-haired man and the father to the Loud siblings, as he helped read aloud, a 43-year-old blonde-haired woman and the mother of the Loud siblings.
No, the family didn't get older.
But why did he?
Because he went through the portal and then 25 years passed after he got there.
Okay. Sure. I have a pile of children holding Lily, a 6-year-old blonde girl wearing a light purple shirt and a dark purple pants with the old bunny in her arms, and the youngest Loud sister. Wait, was she 6 now?
What the
They're all over the place.
I mean, Lincoln didn't just teleport into his career. He had to grow.
Yeah, but I don't know the logic.
The numbers are hurting us.
I can't comprehend the logic of how like they teleported and like I don't
Time
know.
works differently in the One Piece world.
Yeah.
And the hyperbolic time chamber.
This is my oldest daughter and her husband Bobby. Then Lori, a blonde-haired 22-year-old, so they're slightly older, but whatever. Wearing a blue tank top and khaki shorts, a overprotective, loving, caring, but bossy oldest of the Loud sisters. This man falls out of a fucking... Like, his whole entire family falls out of a portal and he decides to introduce every single one of them the second they get down. With the help of Bobby, also known as Roberto Santiago, a 22-year-old 6-foot of man of Hispanic descent wearing a green jacket with a white undershirt and blue jeans, got up.
His eyes are blue, his pupils are brown, his fucking line art's blue.
This is my daughters, Lenny, Lola, Lana, and Luna, said Len, Sr., pointing to Lenny, a blonde 21-year-old wearing a green sundress with a bit of a ditzy personality, as well as being the second oldest Loud sister. Got off the floor and helped Lola, a blonde-haired 11-year-old pageant queen, twin of one of the youngest Loud sisters, and her twin Lana, a blonde-haired 11-year-old old tomboy, animal-loving and handy girl, and one of the youngest Loud sisters, while Luna, a dark brown-haired 20-year-old wearing purple clothes with a skull in her shirt and carrying a guitar as the third oldest Loud sister, as well as my daughters Lucy, Lisa, Luann, and Lynn Jr.
Smoker would be like, shut up, shut up, shut up. I don't care.
They'd be thrown into the brig so fast.
Lindy Loud Sr.
Smoker would be like, what?
Pirate?
He has the will of D.
Whoa. I said Lid Sr. as he pointed at the rest of his daughters. His wife was
And
checking
those ones.
if Lucy, a gothic 13-year-old black-haired girl that got her hair color and dark pale skin from her grandmother on her dad's side, wearing black clothes and had a gloomy and spooky personality, and is the 7th oldest Loud sister, and Lisa, a brown-haired 9-year-old genius wearing a green sweater and pink baggy pants, of the second youngest sister, to see if they were okay, as Luna, a light brown-haired 19-year-old wearing a white button-up and a pink flower on it, and a yellow and green striped skirt, a joke-loving personality, and the 4th oldest Loud sister, helped Lynn Jr., a brown-haired 18-year-old wearing a red and white jersey, number 1 on it, and red shorts, who had a competitive and athletic personality, and the 5th oldest Loud sister. Louds back on their feet, looked at themselves and noticed the people around.
Oh my god, I feel so annoyed for Smoker.
And these are Ronnie Ann, Bobby's little sister, and Clyde McBride.
They did not also bring the Casa Grande family.
Just Ronnie and Bobby.
Okay, thank God.
And Clyde. But not his dad's. Said Lynn Sr., pointed to Ronnie Ann, a 16-year-old female. This is going to be weird for Lincoln, because they had like a thing going on.
Oh.
And now he's 20 years older than her. A 16-year-old female of Hispanic descent wearing a purple hoodie and black shorts with her hair in a ponytail, and Clyde, a 16-year-old African-American male wearing a sweater vest, black pants, and blue glasses, got up from the deck looking at the crew with fear. We were here looking for our son Lincoln Loud, who went missing 5 years ago, said Lynn.
Okay.
Senior, shocking everybody. Then Tashigi stepped forward. What are you...
You're trying to decide whether to give Smoker Lincoln's voice or his own voice?
I'm trying to decide, like, the logic of the portal traveling.
It's giving me
They've
a
been
fucking
trying
headache.
to recreate the portal for the last 5 years, or whatever the time frame
I've been
is.
trying to play Portal 2 for the next 5 years.
Okay. I guess I understand. They went into a time portal 25 years later than the one Lincoln went into. I guess. How do we know if you are pirates that got teleported to this ship using devil fruit powers trying to trick us? Said Tashigi, looking at the group along with the G5 crew ready for a fight that's scaring Lily.
Devil gay powers.
What?
Devil fruit powers.
Double gay powers?
I'm saying like Smoker's like yelling at these people like, using your fruit powers.
Oh, he's calling them fruity, I see.
Yeah. He's calling them gay witch magic.
But he's got a fruit power.
Doesn't
He's not literally saying that. They're perceiving it as that because they just came to exist in this world.
Shut up!
This is
I know this portal logic's a bit difficult for you, but Smoker is in fact calling them gay and magic.
My brain fucking hurts.
Smoker hasn't said anything!
Oh,
We
sorry.
went from fucking...
Tashigi.
Oh, you went to... We're into the... Yeah, we went fucking backwards into a portal 2 years ago. Now we're 25 or some shit.
That is enough. You are scaring children. I can tell they are not lying. Now I would like to have some peace, shouted Smoker as he was heading to the front of the deck as the Loud family with their friends
Make
and their
me
friends
a bowl of peace.
were looking at the huge man with 2 cigars in his mouth in shock.
This happens and he's like, I want peace, and leaves. Yeah.
Yes, sir, they all said and began introducing themselves.
Oh no.
Come on!
Oh, right, again, I am...
I hate fanfictions. I hate the Loud House fandom so much.
How did you not see this coming?
Break their neck.
I couldn't possibly imagine they would reintroduce themselves.
Okay.
By the way, Smoker, just so you remember.
Wait, come back. We're introducing ourselves again.
Look, I'm Lynn, fucking twice removed, 25 and a half or some shit.
I am Rita Loud, and this is my husband, Lynn Loud Sr., and youngest daughter, Lily, said Rita as Lori came up. I am Lori Loud, said Lori, then Lenny comes up but trips unharmed. She gets up. I totally love your outfits. I am Lenny. Have you seen my brother? Asked Lenny, not fazed by the situation they were in a few moments ago. Then Luna came up with the guitar. Dudes and dudettes, are you ready to rock? I am Luna Loud, said Luna, playing a note with her guitar as Luann walks up.
Oh my god.
Smoker is already done.
He's
fellow
holding-
smoker.
He's holding his head in the seawater.
He's gonna find a fucking rule for them to break to put their asses away.
You can see why he got out of there. Nope.
He's gonna leave them on fucking...
Shiggy, you deal with this.
Hello, I am Luann Loud. Sorry about just dropping in on you all, said Luann, making a joke. Then the rest of the sisters started to groan at the joke.
He's gonna hand them over to Caesar Clown.
He's gonna make them big.
I know just the clown who'd like you guys.
I'm Lynn. Wait, if we can turn this giant kid small, maybe we can turn this family microscopic.
Maybe we can make these loud kids quiet.
I am Lynn Loud Jr. I am the best at sports, said Lynn when she noticed Smoker eyes.
Oh my
But
god,
then
oh my
turns
god.
away to look at the C. They spelled C wrong, by the way.
How do they spell it?
S-E-E.
What'd you say? They're at SeaWorld? What?
He's seeing.
She gave her monologue and Smoker looked at her, then turned away to avoid eye contact.
I am Lucy. What rhymes with kind? Asked Lucy behind Juan, surprising everybody, almost giving them a heart
These are
attack.
too many
But
characters.
surprised them was who responded. Fine, answered Crow, still drinking. I refuse to believe G5 has names.
There's Crow, Bone...
Still
Wall.
drinking his drink, not looking at them. Then Lola and Lana started to ask questions. I am Lola, said Lola. I am Lana, said Lana. Finally, Lisa came up and introduced herself. Greetings. I am Lisa Loud, said Lisa with a bit of a lisp in her voice as she held two devices in her hands, one that was flashing. Hello, I'm Bobby, and this is my little sister Ronnie Ann. Next to her is Clyde, said Bobby.
Literally, who cares? Who asked you to introduce yourself? We did not ask for your names. You invaded our ship.
I know who you are.
I know what you are. Hey, said Ronnie Ann. Greetings, said Clyde. Right, sorry for the inconvenience. I am Captain Tashigi, and the man with the white hair is Vice Admiral Smoker.
Her response was right. Right.
Greetings.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Just through like 20 minutes of introductions.
That is like a very anime thing to do, though. Something so outlandish happens, they just go, right. Sorry.
Okay.
And the man with the white hair is Vice Admiral Smoker. He is in charge around here, but I have to ask, how did you all get here on this ship? Asked Tashigi, looking at the group. The Rita steps forward. Well, you see, 5 years ago, my son ran away from home because we went too far and thought he was bad luck, said Rita, as she explained what led to the events of him running away from home. You see, when we got back home, said Rita as she began to have a flashback. Vanzilla pulls into the yard of the Loud house to see the Louds exit the car, and they had just came back from a trip to the lake. They had left Lincoln at home because of his bad luck. No, they kicked him out. Lynn Sr. looks in the backyard and does not see Lincoln. They kicked him out, but they expected him to stay in the backyard.
They put him on a rope on a pole.
God. Does not see Lincoln and sees the backyard door open and rushes inside the house. His wife stops him. Honey, what is wrong? Asked Rita. Lincoln is not in the backyard, and the back door was open, said Lynn Sr. as they rush up to Lincoln's room, but see it was still boarded up. Lincoln, young man, you are in trouble. Come out here, said Lynn Sr. It is still boarded up. How could he get in? Asked Rita. Maybe he got it through the vents, said Lynn Sr. as he runs and gets a hammer and starts to remove the boards.
Why is he so mad?
His kid has escaped his grasp.
When he was finished, he opened the door. Lincoln! Started Lynn Sr., but to his surprise, Lincoln was not there. Fearing the worst, he went and called the police to report that Lincoln has run away. Then Lynn Sr. called a family. This man needs to have his children taken away from him.
He had 11 kids just to, be super controlling of all of them.
They're his crew.
They're my crew.
The Loud Pirates.
He saw what Whitebeard did and he wanted it to be just like
Whitebeard did not create those children.
He doesn't know that. He just heard of them.
He said, wow, this guy has a lot of kids. I want to be like him. Yeah. They all do what he says and they love him.
Sounds good.
That's a deal for me. You think Lincoln would get the dark fruit and kill one of his sisters for it?
You think Lincoln's dad was in the Rocks Pirates?
What?
Don't worry about it.
Steven, you gotta watch Stampede.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one with the funny dance?
No.
Okay.
No, Steven, you got a long way to go, son.
Okay. I've only seen that one in film gold, to what I know.
Then Lynn Sr. called a family meeting and told his daughters that Lincoln ran away. Each one of the sisters started to cry, saying it was their fault. No, it was your dad's fault. Your dad put him on a leash outside and then freaked out when he left. The cat's attacking the soundproofing.
Dad wanted to play pirate so bad.
And then he got his booty plundered. He freaked out. They got into a huddle and cried until the cops came, and they told them Lincoln ran away, but not because he was treated badly, that to them thinking he was bad luck to prevent their parents from going to jail.
Why are they telling all this to Fushigi?
No, I guess they are. But she's also a
Is it
cop.
Tashigi or Fushigi?
Tashigi. Fushigi's the magic ball that you can do tricks with.
That's what Lincoln's dad is calling her. Yeah, Fushigi. So anyways, I beat my son and he ran away.
Then all the 10 kids go, Fushigi!
I put my son in the closet.
They all start running around Tashigi and making the Fushigi commercial noises, and she's like,
She ate the Fushigi no mi. She can do any sort of magical ball trick.
Yeah, kids, this woman ate the Fushigi no mi.
I have to kill her and take the power back.
I guess he was faux shizzle or something.
I love how they had to, we kind of brushed over that they made up the story so their parents wouldn't go to jail.
What?
They,
because they told the cops that?
yeah, they told them Lincoln ran away, but not because he was treated badly. That to them thinking he was bad luck to prevent their parents from going to jail. So they said that Lincoln thought he was bad luck and he ran away. Not that they kicked him out and boarded up his room. 2 weeks later, there was no sign of Lincoln, but the family did not give up hope to find him. Lisa, who has been hard at work, had finally completed a tracking device that would lead them to Lincoln. The family gathers in the living room. Lisa activates the device, and it picks up a trail. The arrows on the device started to point upstairs, leading them to Lisa and Lily's room, to another device that Lisa made but was broken. Lisa recognizes the device once she sees it. That device was the reality hopper, a device that can take people to different universe. Family units, it seems, that our brother went to... Oh, this is Lisa talking. Family units, it seems that our brother has went to a different universe on an accident, which explains why the room is a mess. Yeah, that's it. Clean your damn room, Lisa.
Clean my room, smoker.
I fear. They immediately start dogging on him again once they figure out who he is. They say, you have a lot of chores to make up for, young man.
Yeah.
As a part of the loud pirate family, it's your duty to clean my room.
So anyways, we've been trying to get you for the last 5 years or whatever.
The dishes need to be done. They can't be put off any longer.
Acting mad after 5 years.
There's so many dishes. The sink is rancid. It was his job on the chore wheel.
One day they decided to stop doing them, and then remembered they had somebody they could make do them.
There haven't been any dishes in 4 years.
We've
please.
used paper plates, paper sporks.
Yeah, let's go get our no good son.
It's his job on the chore wheel to do the dishes, and he skipped out. They're not getting done until he comes home. Fuck. I theorized that when Lincoln was in the room, he heard an explosion in the room and went to check it out. He entered the room accidentally knocking over the reality hopper and getting sucked into a portal, and that stranded in another universe at random, said Lisa as her family looks at the broken device.
Smoker, why do the dishes smell like smoke?
I can't touch water. Lisa, just how long will it take to fix it? Asked Lynn Jr. It should take me years to fix it and find the universe he is located at, said Lisa as she began to work. It took her 5 years. She had finished the repairs and found the location of the universe Lincoln is in. Over the last 5 years, the Loud siblings had changed. Lori got married to Bobby and got a degree in business. Lenny has became a fashion designer and runs a clothing shop. Luna has become a famous pop star with songs called Little Brother, Where Are You? Little Brother, Where You Go, and We'll Find You.
Aw.
Lordy.
Where
you go. Lynn just graduated high school. Lucy just started high school and is taking advanced English courses. Lana volunteers at the animal shelter, and Lola still does her pageants, but when asked what she wants most in the world, she says her big brother. Lisa is on leave from the university, and Lily isn't just in elementary school. After Lincoln ran away, Bobby and Ronnie Ann moved back to Royal married Lori, and Ronnie Ann and Clyde fell for each other but still miss their best friend.
Oh.
Clyde stole his girl.
God damn it.
They get ready to go when Lisa explains the modifications she made. This device should take us to within 30 feet from Lincoln's location, said Lisa as she activated the device.
It'll take us 30 feet from Lafto.
Should take us to the One Piece.
We'll wait for him there. My treasure is yours for the taking, but you'll have to find it first.
That's what he said, so I made this device.
I made a robot that's just like Goldie Roger.
And said Lisa as she activated the device, and they went through the portal. Flashback end. That is how we got here. We just want to say sorry to our son and take him home and be a family, said Rita, getting nods from her daughters. We're sorry to hear about your son, and hopefully he will forgive you, but there is no one on the ship that is 16 years old, and this device possibly malfunctioned and send you some distance away from here, said Toshigi. Do you doubt my intelligence? Perhaps our brother stole away on the ship, said Lisa, a bit offended, giving a glare. No, we will look for him to see if he is here, said Toshigi as she gave orders to the G5. Now tell me about your brother. What does he look like in his personality? Said Toshigi. Lincoln has white hair and has a strong senses of what is right and wrong, said Lori, causing Toshigi to think about Smoker and his sense of justice and what is right and wrong. Really spelled it out for you.
Sure did.
He has a big heart, said Lenny, as Toshigi think about the time a little girl ran into Smoker's pants with an ice cream cone and gave the girl money to get more ice cream.
Oh, that time.
That did happen. He said, looks like my pants ate your ice cream. Sorry about that.
I misheard you for a minute. I had to think. I thought I was saying that a girl, put ice cream down in his pants.
No.
Played a mean prank on him.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Our bro always tries to do right by people. Our bro always tries to do right by people, said Luna, as Toshigi thought of the time Smoker let the Straw Hats leave because they saved his life. Sounds like he has a lot in common with Vice Admiral Smoker, said Toshigi, as the G5 crew came back and reported they could not find anything. I just remembered I installed a track in the device, shouted Lisa, and everyone then there turned to Lisa as she pushed a few buttons on the device. Lisa, is the tracker ready? Asked Lori. It is active, said Lisa as she turned it on and an arrow pops up on the screen. She begins to follow it along with the rest of the Louds, Bobby, Ronnie, Ann, Clyde, Toshigi, and the G5 crew. There's so many. There's 40 people.
Yeah, holy shit.
They're all gonna lead directly to Smoker.
To where Smoker was smoking 2 cigars, and when she reached Smoker, the device dinged.
Oh,
The family was surprised that it led them to Smoker. Toshigi had a look of realization as she looked at Smoker and thought of what the Louds told her of Lincoln. Lisa, is the device working? It just leads us to Mr. Smoker, said Lola said. The device is working, but I don't know what it is. I'm wrong. It should have led us to Lincoln. Unless, said Lisa as everybody gathered around. Lincoln? Said Lisa, looking at Smoker and with the cigars in his mouth as he turned to them. It has been a long time since someone called me Lincoln, said Smoker, surprising everyone. End. Author's note. Sorry guys that I have not been updating different yet. The same and the Dusty Crow. I have been busy with school and work, but once I get time and I'm going to work on them with a few different stories that I hope you, the people on, will love. Tell me what you all think in the reviews. Disclaimer, I do not own the Loud House or One Piece.
I'm glad they established that. along with every other character.
That fucking took it out of me.
That was
Yeah.
insane. Holy shit.
I'll tell you what I think. Nothing happened.
What do you mean? They introduced themselves.
They introduced themselves like 3 times, and then they walked over to Smoker, and he said one thing.
Yeah, well, he took 2 hearty puffs on his 2 cigars. I rate that story 2 hearty puffs on 2 cigars.
Rate that story 1 long, drawn-out smoke blown in the face of Lucy Loud.
I rate them introducing themselves to Smoker twice, and meanwhile his hand is motioning for more smokes from Toshigi, getting faster the longer it goes on.
He's getting more and more stressed out.
They always did this.
They won't stop introducing themselves.
I already know who all of them are. Why are they introducing themselves again?
He really could have stopped them anytime.
Straight to impel down, fucking all of you.
He keeps trying to lift a finger and say something, and they keep talking over each other to keep introducing themselves. I know.
But that.
And I'm Lucy Loud. And I'm Lana Loud.
I like that one.
Stop.
Who do you think is his favorite Loud?
No, Luno. We learned that in the last story.
Oh, that's right. Who do you think is his least favorite?
Who's the
Lynn,
baby?
Lynn Jr.
Lynn.
No,
His
the
dad.
baby's name is Lola?
Nope.
Like the pageant one?
No, which one's the baby?
Oh,
Lily.
Yeah, Lily.
Lynn Jr. is his least favorite because she's the one that always bullies him and makes him do things he doesn't want to do.
That's true, it's true. Smoker hates sports people.
No, I hate all of you equally. Get back in your portal.
Did you guys rate the story?
Yes.
I did, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
It's hard to.
Okay, Steven, your turn.
All right.
Take us home, please. It's so hot in here.
Okay. Everything was quiet on number 4 Privet Drive, Little Winging, Surrey, England, Great Britain. A fat man and his horse-faced wife.
Number 4 Private Drive. God damn it.
What?
A fat man and his horse-faced wife, and the roll of lard they called a son were seated down for a Saturday lunch and couldn't be happier. They did not receive an owl, nor did they have a small boy living in the cupboard under their stairs. Why that is relevant is something that could only be described as the stars aligning or an act of sheer incompetence from a doddering old wizard.
You know, people really want a Harry Potter jam, and this is just fuel to the fire.
I would love that.
Check your Discord more, young man.
Okay. In a small suburb in Middle America, 1216 Franklin Avenue, Royal Woods, Michigan, United States of America.
Why do we need the Dursleys
Why
establishing
are you
shot?
doxing them?
It's just an address of someone he doesn't like.
Yeah, I know. It's just like an actual house.
Harry's gonna use the fucking portaflame thing and end up in the Loud House instead of Diagon Alley. He's gonna accidentally say the Loud House instead of Diagon Alley.
He's gonna get adopted by the Loud House and regret it really bad.
Ronald Weasley's gonna live with the Casa Grandes.
Don't worry, Ron. There's a house that needs someone over at the Casa Grandes.
A show that needs saving there, Ron.
Okay,
I wish I
Harry.
could live with the Loud House, Harry.
No.
Oh, don't worry, Ron. They're making a spin-off. You can stay with the Casa Grandes.
Well, you are the Cleveland of my Peter.
I don't want to go to the Casa Grandes, Harry.
Oh, I don't want to be the Cleveland of your Peter.
They keep feeding me food I've never had anywhere else.
Can't I be the Stan? Can't I be American Dad? No, Ron. You originated from my IP.
Spin off material, Ron.
If it's not you, it's Hermione.
And I like her.
I would love to do a Harry Potter jam. This is such good fodder.
Please. however, was just gearing up to have not just a normally loud day, but an especially loud day.
Good.
As the sun peeked over the horizon and the first speckles of light came dancing down the street, it illuminated a rickety 2-story home. The building itself looked well lived in, with children's toys all over the yard. A calm breeze from the fresh summer air, a sense of peace and quiet is found in the neighborhood.
Was that last addressed this house or the previous house?
It's at this house.
It's the Loud House.
Okay, they're not saying that the Dursleys live in like Missouri.
No.
It's like,
no.
that's not true.
It was just a weird establishing shot of the Dursleys with Harry not there. And now we're at the Loud House.
Lard of a son. Ball
They're gonna
water.
put Lincoln out loud in the Dursleys' staircase.
They're gonna carve a lightning bolt into Lincoln's head.
Gonna get it trying to defend himself from the Dursleys.
Vernon comes in with a cheese knife.
Vernon grabs him by the ankle and fucking slams him against the ground repeatedly.
Oh.
Vernon is so much stronger than Lincoln.
Yeah, I guess.
Him holding his little spoon.
I guess Vernon could pick up Lincoln.
Vernon's gonna take his shirt off and get his boxing gloves.
Why would he do that?
To teach him a lesson.
You
What?
write Vernon like he's a gag cutaway character.
I guess all Lincoln's weight's in his head. It'd be pretty easy to swing around.
It's true, he's got a lollipop build. Oh my god. Let's see here.
Lollipop Guild.
Shut the hell up right now. Don't start me on that. I'm gonna teach you a lesson, young man. I'm gonna get out the lollipop.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and we welcome to the Lollipop Guild.
God, you're making the fucking gobbler come up. Holy
Stephen ate a sweet potato gobbler, and he's not feeling it.
Every year the gobbler gets me somehow.
The starshiest sandwich known to man, fucking sweet potato on a bun
Vernon.
with turkey and gravy.
Yeah, holy shit. Just Vernon getting out in a fucking munchkin uniform. He's like, now you gotta wear this all day.
What if Vernon, fuck, I forgot.
It could be anything.
My mind went as blank as his is. That picture of him, like, with his eyes fading and he's holding his little ice cream spoon. He's, like, just permeating my memory.
My fucking abs
Oh, I
hurt.
remember. I was gonna say, what if Vernon got a gobbler?
Get all in his mustache.
Him trying to figure out how to order a sandwich. And they keep telling him he has to use the monitor and he doesn't want to do that.
No.
I want a gobbler, so you have to put it in the system. Like, I'm telling you. You're the system.
Bring me the gobbler.
Him carrying his little spoon into the Wawa. He would be the kind of guy to order a Wawa sandwich and complain if he didn't like it.
I don't know if that was even audible. We were talking about Vernon summoning the Lollipop Guild to defend himself.
Yeah, sorry.
The Wizard of Oz.
Also about Vernon getting out a munchkin outfit for Lincoln as a punishment.
Belting out his old lines.
Lincoln, Vernon taking his belt off.
Vernon popping his knees doing the dance.
Popping his belt, doing the dance.
Oh, I thought he was like squatting and the buckle of his belt popped off his stomach.
They're equally threatening.
Nothing has happened in this story.
We've literally just gotten addresses.
I'm sorry, Harry Potter is just so fucking funny somehow.
It's because J.K. Rowling takes it so seriously, but it's such a, like, campy thing.
Oh, God. The building itself looked well lived in, with children's toys all over the yard. A calm breeze from the fresh summer air, a sense of peace and quiet is found in the neighborhood for about 5 seconds. "Hey, that's mine!" cried a blonde. "No, it's mine!" said another identical blonde. "Does this dress look good with these shoes?" a third blonde with a large rimmed glasses asked a fourth blonde.
Most of them are blonde.
A fourth blonde who was applying makeup.
Better than them describing in detail, I guess.
I guess.
"Literally not my problem. I have to get ready for a date with Bobby Boo Boo Bear tonight." I hate...
Someone isolate that clip of Steven saying Bobby Boo Boo Bear.
Bobby Woo Woo Bear.
Hi! Was the war cry of a brunette bullet as a blur careened across past a door where a
War
rock...
cry?
Oh, she was doing the football thing. Hut, hut, hi! That thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were like doing Link noises. Yeah.
Oh god, is the war cry of a brunette bullet as a blur careened past a door where rock music could be heard. "One side coming through, highly unstable isotope here." A small brunette walked past carrying a beaker and a pair of tongs. As the day started in the loud house, a door at the end of the hall remained closed. A young boy with snow-white hair and a suspicious-looking scar began to stir.
In the White House?
Yeah, it's from his sisters. Quickening of breath and curling the sheets around him. "No, don't. Stop!" he cried out. "Ah!" With a scream, he shot upright in his bed, clenching his chest. Shortly...
Is this just a Harry Lincoln, like swapping places?
I guess so, shit. Shortly followed by the thunderous sound of footfalls racing to his door.
Lincoln and his 10 beautiful sisters.
Hell
Sorry,
yes.
Harry. His 10 girls that he doesn't know or have any relation to.
The Potter house. The Weasley house.
Weasley already lives in a loud house.
It's true.
It's true, they've even got twins.
His fucking hobbit hole.
His parents fucked.
That's true, man.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much as Lincoln Loud's parents.
And that's true.
Mm-hmm. The door burst open and 10 heads poked in. "Lincoln, are you okay?" asked a concerned sister. The boy nodded his head, trying to regulate his breathing as he realized he was awake and safe in his bed. "Did you have that nightmare again?" Again, nodding his head in affirmation.
That nightmare. The one where a scary snake man burns a scar into your forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one where Dad pushed him down the stairs.
Well, a score.
"Do you want to talk about it?" Shaking his head. "No, it's just a dream," as he shifted to place his feet on the ground. When he went to stand up, a sharp pain in his head caused him to wince. A brown-haired sister ran up and put her hand on his shoulder. "Link, you okay?" The concern in her eyes shared with the other 9. Nodding his head once more. "Yeah, just the scar acting up again," he lied. The scar had been acting up every hour of every day and was getting worse.
Oh.
The only reason he really felt it this morning was because he hadn't mentally prepared himself. Once he wakes up in a few short minutes, his mind felt safer and he could open his eyes properly. Just not ready for today, I guess. The girls leaving his room so he can get himself dressed. They knew there was more to it than just that, but let's slide for now. "We're telling Dad he's getting worse," proclaimed a girl with brown hair and braces.
I'm not getting worse.
I can hear you.
The decision was confirmed by a girl in a skull t-shirt. "Yeah, Dad said if his scar starts causing problems, we're to tell him."
He starts talking about how he got that scar. We're supposed to tell Dad.
A few
Dad?
Dad, no, don't tell him, please. I'm not ready. A few nods and confirmations that they would inform their father at breakfast before the girls split up to continue their morning antics.
Lynn Sr. like sitting at a throne with a big snake slithering around him.
With a Death Eater tattoo.
Yuck.
This whole, like, mini, like, Harry Potter universe contained within their household.
Normally, during the summer, especially on the weekend, breakfast is a fend-for-yourself deal. However, today was a rare day that not just one, but both parents had off from work. So, hell yeah. So in this case, the entire family sat down for the meal together. So girls, tell me what the plans are for today, a blonde woman with wide hips asked her children.
Damn, let's go.
That's true, Rita got that dumpy.
Well, Lincoln's scar was burning, so what do we do about that? Oh no, not again.
Before we tell you, Dad, asked the oldest daughter.
Promise not to get mad.
Lincoln!
Yes, Lori, he called back, not turning from the stove that he was cooking on. That's powerful. It's about Lincoln, she continued. Oh, that's right, he's not down yet. Turning slightly to angle the sound better. Lincoln! Breakfast! He shouted up at the house.
I'll get him.
Son! I love that shit. Oh, I got him. Hey, Lincoln!
I'll beat your ass! Get down here!
Thanks, Lori. That should get him.
It's like claiming ownership of the situation and then doing as little as possible for it.
You guys are gonna lose it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. He's not down yet. Turning slightly to angle the sound better. Lincoln! Breakfast! He shouted up the house. Thanks for looking out for him, Lori. He smiled.
You didn't do anything.
I hate this toxic family.
You also didn't tell him what happened.
That's not
He interrupted her.
He thought the problem was Lincoln wasn't here yet.
Even though he didn't look away.
Lincoln's always a problem.
Clearly.
That's not what she tried to tell him before being interrupted. The brunette who was playing football in the hallway blurted out, Lincoln's scar is hurting! Apparently, this was a magical phrase as the father stopped. The father stopped what he was doing, turning off the stove. Junior, what do you mean hurting? He said.
My one day off. I'll teach you to hurt on my time.
Lincoln, what have you been doing in there? He was having that nightmare again, and when he tried to get up, his scar started to hurt him. The normally boisterous girl squeaked out. It was unusual for their father to be this intense unless something was seriously wrong. Honey, I'm going to go check on Lincoln. Can you finish up? I'll be down in a bit. He half-asked as he walked up the stairs.
Half-asked, half-told.
Half-demanded. His wife nodded and set about finishing the flapjacks.
It's fucking basic meal.
Hell yes.
It's a quantity meal. There's 12 of them. 13.
I'll handle breakfast. Makes just flapjacks.
All the nutrition they need.
You can make so many flapjacks for so cheap.
Grain.
All it takes is one
Lard.
flip of a pan.
Butter.
They're lucky for butter.
A balanced breakfast.
Syrup when I'm done with it.
A balanced breakfast of carbohydrates.
Drink only water.
Dad, did you get the real maple syrup or the corn syrup stuff? Hey.
Whatever was cheapest.
Syrup is syrup.
It says syrup on the bottle. I don't want to hear anything about this corn syrup crap. It doesn't say that.
It says maple flavored. You will taste it. Upstairs, the boy was sitting in a chair in the dark as he worked to understand what was happening.
Are most generic maple syrup brands really just corn syrup?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It's just corn syrup and water.
Yeah, like
I had no idea. That's so unhealthy.
Oh yeah, like the friggin' only like the $5 stuff you get in like an actual bottle is like actual maple syrup.
Or the
It's
little
like 7
teeny
or
tiny
9.
Cracker Barrel bottles they give you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you order your pancakes, they give you cute little glass bottles.
Oh yeah, I love those. Most of the stuff in his room was floating, and he was trying his best not to panic.
Oh,
He knew that sometimes weird things happened to him or around him, but he never had seen this much affected before. The door opening to his room, and his father peeked his head in. Lincoln yelped as he wasn't expecting anyone to come into his room. However, that only made him drop all of his furniture. "Dad, help!" he cried as tears rolled down his face. "I don't know what's wrong with me." He rushed over to be engulfed in a tight hug. "Oh, Lincoln, nothing is wrong with you," Lynn cooed, trying to calm down his distraught son. "I expected this day to come, but I hoped it wouldn't." He started rubbing the boy's back to help him calm down. "What do you mean you expected this?" he asked, looking his father in the eyes. "Lincoln, I think it's time we had a talk." Lynn pulled Lincoln to arm's length.
the magic talk.
"I want you to go downstairs and tell your mother and the girls to go sit in the living room. I'll be down in just a few minutes." He wiped
Why?
the
What does he have to do?
"I want you to do this, not me."
I don't want to do it.
I need to pace myself.
I need to eat breakfast.
I have to
Then I'll
think.
meet you guys out.
I have to think of what I have to say. He wiped the tears from his son's eyes. "Can you do that for me, son?" All Lincoln could do was nod. "Good job. I'll be down in a few minutes. I'll explain everything then."
I need to go yell at your mom for doing a bad job with the pancakes.
"I smell burning pancakes, son. Nothing's bad than a brown flapjack."
No amount of syrup can save that. And you know I like syrup.
"You know I love my flapjacks as much as I love my kids."
I eat 11 of them every morning, one for each kid.
To help me get large. Let's see here. As he stood up and walked down the hall, putting the attic door down, he disappeared into the upper level. Lincoln's presence was noticed quickly and even faster, were all the girls pulling him into a giant hug when they saw how awful he looked.
Oh.
"Dad said we need to go to the living room." Turning to his mother, "Mom, he said he's going to explain everything." His mother's...
Oh, no.
His mother's reaction, small but noticeable. She knew this day would come. Calmly getting up, she walked over to her son, scooped him into her arms, and carried him to the living room.
Calmly taking off her wedding ring.
Holy fuck! Calmly setting the flapjack to simmer. Sitting down and never
You keep those flapjacks warm.
She just turns the heat down, doesn't take it off the heat.
This won't take long.
Sitting down and never once letting go of him. The girls simply followed as they were curious as to why their mother reacted to such a simple sentence. It wasn't but a few minutes later their father came down with a trunk. He casually walked over and sat on the coffee table, taking in a deep breath. "Lincoln, there is no easy way to say this." He pulled out a folder.
God, is he gonna be called a failure and get kicked out for a third time?
"You're unlucky."
You're cringe.
"You are adopted," gasped
What?
from all the girls as they heard the words.
You have a health issue and I can't afford insurance.
So you're adopted. I no longer claim ownership of you.
I think it's easier if we just part ways.
"I'm adopted," he parroted. "But how is that?" Only to be cut off by his father. "You are my nephew. Your mother is your aunt, and your sisters are your cousins, not related by blood."
Where do you think
Thank
the
God.
Whoa. So does that mean no?
You're
Thank
still
God.
cousins? Go up to your room. Wait, I need to talk to you still.
That's it.
But go up afterward.
Put your hand in the frying pan for that one.
I hate your punishments.
Why? They work.
You made Vernon a boxer.
What is that?
You made Vernon put on costume.
He has to give him a scar somehow.
A big fist-shaped indent in his head. That's a pretty good scar.
Big dome in his head.
Lincoln was reliving that fight every night.
Shut up!
We adopted you from this man named Vernon.
He's very magical.
Personality-wise.
He showed me the dent on your forehead with pride, and I said,
He laughed a lot. I don't know why.
Oh, I get it. In this world, like, James and Lily Potter are related to the Louds, not the Dursleys.
Ah, I see.
So the Dursleys are just living their best life right now.
oh, that's good.
This guy sympathizes with the Dursleys. But never for a moment think we love you any less. He sat down next to Lincoln, pulling himself close to his wife to hug them both. They sat for 10 minutes while Lincoln cried to his parents.
Why did they need to tell him as part of his scar?
They need for him to know where his magic abilities come from.
They need for him to know that they didn't give him a scar.
His
Definitely wasn't him.
his Dursley dent keeps burning. They need to explain.
Now we
Lincoln
don't know.
Loud, the boy who lived.
Holy shit, that works too well.
We don't know why you got that scar, but we do know it wasn't us.
That much is true.
We haven't been able to analyze the ring and dent quite yet.
For legal reasons.
Like, it's just Dursley spelled backwards in like a circle.
A big D.
Like a fucking...
Red.
This is the fucking, like, Ace Ventura plot.
Yeah.
Where, like, he's trying to track down, like, the guy who owns the specific ring. And one of the times he just gets punched in the head, so he looks at the indent in the mirror to see, like, track the name down.
Holy shit.
So stupid. That movie kicks ass.
Where does Ace Ventura fall on your Jim Carrey tier list?
I like it. I don't know if I like the first or the second one more. They're pretty different, but they're probably not as funny as I remember them being, but who knows? Maybe it'll surprise me.
Yeah.
B tier, maybe A tier.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. His sisters came over one by one and joined the hug. But how can I do all that stuff? It doesn't explain that, he asked. I'll tell you, but first, his tone taking a serious turn once again.
Flapjacks.
First,
My breakfast.
turn off the damn stove! Rita! I want everyone to know that everything I'm about to tell you is the truth. So do not think this is your father pulling a prank. I'm gonna be fucking pissed if that's how
The
it is.
scar was not my fault.
Everything I'm telling you is true.
Dursley was just a persona he made.
Vernon Loud.
So do not think this is your father pulling a prank. Do you understand? The girl's nodding. Turning back to Lincoln, seeing him nod. Lincoln, you're a wizard. For a few seconds there was silence, until Lincoln asked a very important question. What does that mean? What?
Well, you know, like magic and you get a stick.
I'm trying not to say it, but have you seen Harry Potter?
It's exactly like that.
Watch this movie, son. You really lucked out with where you ended up. Lynn reached. This is your father, James, and your mother, my sister, Lily. In it, both adults were waving to the cameraman. And that little bundle is you, Lincoln Potter.
Lily. But not our Lily.
Weird, isn't it?
Lollipop.
I actually named her after your mother.
Yeah.
A knock on the door interrupted his flow.
It's Hagrid.
Uh-oh.
His flow.
It's Flip.
Flip on a big
I
flying
think you should
motorcycle.
Oh, I was thinking of Flip from Facade.
Oh.
Trip.
Trip.
It's Trip.
Slowly getting up, he carefully walked to the door. I knew you would come. I just thought I would have more time. He stepped aside, gesturing for his guest to enter the room. She was a tall woman with a gaunt face. Notice.
McGonagall?
Ooh, I wonder. Noticing how many eyes were on her, inwardly thought, they outnumber the Weasleys.
Whoa. She's discriminating.
At least they don't live in the sticks.
Oh, yeah, hobbit hole. Please, please, Professor, come inside and take a seat. We were just getting started on explaining to him. Hopefully you can help everyone understand.
The thought of a professor wearing a big-ass witch hat is very funny.
Oh, yeah? She nodded as she walked in, clearing her throat. I am Professor of Transfiguration Minerva McGonagall, Deputy Headmistress of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. I am here to formally invite you to attend this year, young Mr. Potter.
He is that age.
This is preposterous. A small girl in a green sweater moved his down the... She's about to fucking atheist her. Oh, no.
This is preposterous.
Simon was like, well, you shouldn't know this, so I couldn't erase your memory.
Watch me kill this child. A small girl in a green sweater moved to stand on the couch.
It's time for magic conditioning.
Witchcraft, wizardry. I am a woman of science, and the very existence of magic goes against the basic fundamental laws of the universe. She spoke with a lisp.
Okay,
Yeah.
nerd.
But we don't use electronics, so it's fine.
You are a very astute young lady, aren't you? McGonagall chuckled. Not the first time family didn't believe her. Usually it's the older ones, not the young ones. How about I demonstrate for you some of the things Mr. Potter will learn in his first year?
Avada Kedavra!
You won't.
Bonus breakers.
You don't have a single ounce of magic in your body, Muggle.
Eat slugs.
Lynn's like, what'd you just call her?
What'd you call my daughter?
Oh,
Get out! I'm just calling them as I see them.
You did not raise her right, Mr. Potter.
She's not even a mudblood.
Damn. Pulling her wand out of her sleeve, a quick wave and the couch Lisa was standing on started levitating. The eyes of all the children were bugging out of their head.
She used the Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh shit. With a flick of her wrist, the pillows turned into puppies and were yapping and running around the room. Making a few more objects move about the room, she noticed how entranced all the children were.
That's so inconvenient on so many levels.
And then goes, can you flip that pan in the kitchen real quick for me?
Please.
One side's good and you're gonna get real crunchy soon.
Alright, Lynn's the dad. I was like, the mom asked. And Lynn's
Yeah.
like, what?
Using her wand from the other room just to flip a flapjack.
Okay.
And he goes, and then that's all it takes for Lily or whatever to win over.
Lynn just walks out of the room to the kitchen.
He's like, I got more important things right now.
He makes everybody gather, but he leaves.
Holy shit.
Rubs his hands together.
Oh yeah, it's breakfast time.
More bacon for me.
Why is the table floating?
What's there? What's going on? Let's see here. It reminded her why she loved her job so much, to see the joy in people's faces when they get to see real magic for the first time. Now, does that answer any questions? She asked, knowing the smart ones always have more questions.
You guys are like a secret society. If the common man finds out about magic, you're fucked.
Exactly.
Just erase her mind afterwards.
Yeah.
Just hit her really hard afterwards. Young Mr. Potter, I would like to formally welcome you to our school. But how? The experience overwhelmed him, and he could only cry out in pain and grab his head before slumping onto the floor. The outcry from everyone in the room was the last thing he heard before everything went black.
Oh.
Damn. As everyone in the house was screaming at McGonagall for doing something to Lincoln, all became silent when they heard him yelling. Lily, take Lincoln and go. It's him. Go, run, I'll hold him off. He started shaking. Not
Right,
Lincoln.
Mom Lily.
Not
the baby.
Right. Not Lincoln, please no, take me, kill me instead. His voice dropping with a distinct unsettling tone. This is my last warning. And as McGonagall pushed past everyone else and beseeched him to wake up. Not Lincoln, please, have mercy, not Lincoln, I'll do anything. At this, McGonagall knew what was next and had to do whatever she could to stop the next words out of his mouth and cast a powerful stinging hex at him.
Whoa.
Oh.
A powerful headache hex.
A powerful pinch.
With a hex.
With a scream, he shot up awake. Shooting up, he could only yell before being tackled by his family and pulled into the tightest hug he had ever received.
I just imagine like the Charlie Brown yell when he misses the football.
Ah! What happened? All eyes turned to the deputy headmistress, except from her end it looked more like threatening glares. Mr. Potter, do you remember that night? She slowly sank into the couch.
Mr. Pothead.
You can't possibly remember. You were only a baby. Lincoln slowly walked over and sat down next to her. I don't know. Until today I didn't know who any of those people were. But my dad, sorry. He winced and looked at Lynn. Lincoln, no matter what, you will always be my son. He placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. My dad showed me a photo. Those were my birth parents. He trailed off, trying to find the words he needed. They died that night, and I didn't. He waited for a reaction from the old woman, getting a short nod. Pray, please tell me what happened. Looking into his kind eyes, she could only see a burning need to know, to understand the world that so drastically shifted on him in such a short amount of time. Letting out a deep breath she didn't realize she was holding. You are Lincoln James Potter, son of Lily and James Potter. You are the boy who lived. She paused, waiting for signs of comprehension.
Nope.
Comprende. Just blinks.
Not a thought in the head.
You'll learn.
I'm right.
Yeah, but I got school tomorrow.
I got school tomorrow.
They could take you to a magic school.
I already got friends at this school.
Have you met Clyde? Can Clyde go to wizard school?
I have not met Clyde. He cannot go to wizard school.
I have not met Clyde.
Such an aggressive reaction to a child.
He just came out of this fucking coma.
You're being silly. Let's go to magic school.
Magic school sounds fake.
I
I just showed you magic.
Yeah, but
A whole school? I don't think so.
it's kind of lame, you know. It's like, what's fun about it if I still have to do like algebra?
It's not lame.
Harry Potter is not lame.
Yeah, I think you're the lame one.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Come on.
just come to Hogwarts, please.
That's the end of the story.
All right.
I give that one very painful ring mold in Lincoln's head out of 10.
I rate that one tiny spoonful of Vernon's ice cream.
I rate that one flapjack with the maple syrup scar on the top. Getting cold at the table.
The burn scar.
See, it's just like your horrible scar.
Alright, what's our next topic for next time?
I wrote it down. 1 sec.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, in the meantime, thank you everybody for coming to our another exciting episode of our podcast, the Loud House episode of The Crossing the Line, fanfictions, every other Friday. We put them out. You can join the Discord, follow us on Twitter down below. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/SpelltimeGpool. Steven's over art at Blue Breed. Are you starting a Picardo?
I am. I am on Picardo. It's just picardo.com/bluebreed. Come on in. I'm gonna try and do a schedule Monday, Friday, Saturdays.
And Elias doesn't use the internet anymore, but he's here too.
Yeah.
And our topic next time is the Goofy movie.
Whoa! Hell yeah! Let's fucking go!
Yeah.
Specifically the Goofy movie?
Or any Goofy property is fine, I suppose.
Goofy!
What's a very Goofy movie and a
An
Goofy
extremely
Goof
goofy
Troop.
movie.
And Goof Troop.
movie? Okay,
Yeah.
I guess Goof Troop counts.
Hell yes.
Goof Troop on Super Nintendo.
Now, Max.
Yeah?
It's gonna be a lot of that.
Yeah, look forward to that.
Maxie, you're a wizard!
What?
Your real name is Max Potter.
Max James
Come on,
Potter.
Dad.
I'm not fooling. You really are magic.
Okay.
He has a gross scar burning through his hair, his fur on his head. He's got a gross Demon Slayer scar.
Oh no, a fucking flesh wound.
The hair never grew back. Okay, goodbye.
It wasn't that I wrote that down, it's that I had a story already, but I forgot what it was.
Good night.
Good night.